Gandler goes long. Aiza with a tip. Don was there for coverage again. Ses off speed.
Good read by Pontillas.
Good footy. Sent back by Gandler. Pablo again. And that will go in. Oh, what a sequence. Everything clicking, even the feet.
Serving for the Angels, Brooke Van Sickle.
Back set. Soyo denied. We arrive at set point.
You know, the entire set, I would say Akari has shown their blocking prowess, but come on. That's where Petro Gazz comes in play.
The back set for Soyud, blocked again.
And the Angels take the first set, 25.
Let's take a look at this rewind, Noreen.
Look at how she timed her jump. They covered. You know, there was an entire line. Great read.
Could spark momentum here for Akari, that rally. Barbon will play secondary setter for Myla Pablo, who sends us to set points.
It's really on point today, right? She knows which angles to attack.
Players also in the roster now.
They seem to have a core that
Yes.
that has been there from the start.
Chisaet.
Yeah. Carlos
Maizo.
digging deep, and Myla Pablo, 2 hands on it.
As I said kanina sa pregame, you have Myla Pablo.
The pawns, don't forget Arena Plus Aztecs. The Angels do have so many weapons that they can go to, so it will be a challenge to the defensive cream line. Pawns tries to look for that hole in the middle, can't find it. Here's the whip, and it works.
She can make that point down the line.
Bagyo talaga, no? And the Myra point of the set brought to you by Myra.
Mr. Steve again.
Saw it, very low. No elevation chance for Van Sickle. Here's Gumamo, block! And it's inside. Serving now down 11-18. Sabete, saw it.
Single
Oh! Myla Pablo with a dagger. Patos at saka bigay mo.
Yes.
The meantime, Remy served and then gets it. This, was, then they knew it. It was too long, bounced upon quickly by the Angels, who now have a 2-point lead. Aba, hindi ko problema. Yung kausapin mo yung partner mo.
Joke lang.
Oh, bahala kayong magpaliwanagan. Oh, Atienza unable to handle the heat.
Pablo going for cross court. It's not her usual. The percentage of her spike is down the line. Her strong spike is down.
2018, ang ganda ng hataw.
Oh, single block.
Binutasan ni Myla.
Although she was single block, I thought she was going to go a strong spike.
Pero nakita niya, ay ganun din ang punto. Phenomenal achievement, actually. But let's get things underway for set number 4. Oh, well handled that by Barbon. And Pablo is back in business.
They're serving heavy. Nahihirapan yung Petro Gazz to establish their offense.
It's a good attack by Myla on her second point.
That down the line hit. Getting past the wall of
on PVL prime time. And we begin set number 2 with another misreceived ball and another giveaway to Creamline. Gemma getting ready. Good reaction there. Myla from behind. First point.
In this one long conference alone, she knows that she can rise to the occasion, that she and Beloved Barbon can step up and be there, be the defensive.
And memories of a series which they led. BDL on tap. Pablo receiving. Gets the ball back. Gets a point. As they are down, or make that their lead is down by 1. MJ asking for it. Tumalon si Bernardo. Naiwan si Negrito.
Angels.
What a play by 16, serving 14 here. It's back with Petro Gazz. Good play by Myla Pablo. He's got 9.
Changing things up. Going for a power
And accountability. They have to deal with all the runs themselves now. That's a chance to attack, and Brooke is in front. Off the soft block. Counter by Pons. Bumalik na naman. Bernadette asks for a slow one. Another kill block.
Cap for this rally. Brooke, perfect receive. Pablo sells it so well.
Yeah, they continuously try to get depth from the bench. Kaya maganda talaga.
Galanza with 8 points, followed by Pons with 6 and De Leon with 5.
Isa sent back from the fingertips. Gemma with some coverage.
Good save.
That's within the antenna. Chi goes to Isa, popped up. A sky ball. Running attack.
Yeah. First running attack for the side of the Petro Gazz Angels.
Spike of the set brought to you by Duncan. Pasalubong ng Bayan.
You mentioned wala nga si Jonas Sabete.
Right. Who has been the help of Brooke.
Oh!
But Myla Pablo definitely can step up. Solid.
This was an 8-point lead earlier. Pablo finds the donut hole.
Pablo with that smart attack. She's been trying to go for those
Farm
kinds.
Fresh Foxies. Out of the USC Growling Tigers' Golden Tigers' program. La Rosa. Chance here for Farm Fresh. Saed picks it up. That's high. Pablo. Delerio again.
Oh,
that was a good play. Just couldn't get it through. In this game, set 1, tas nung dulo nung set 2, they're capable, more than capable of making a comeback. Especially with that girl.
Delerio.
Saed goes to Pablo.
Oh,
Look at her.
Big.
Arbon with the pickup. Pablo. This time it drops.
Maximizing, taking advantage of that zone 1, that weak spot, that hole in the floor defense of the Farm Fresh Foxies.
Cruz on the runner. The Coron set up to Pablo. Off the block.
PVL MVP, a one-time finals MVP, and a 4-time PVL champion, Myla Pablo. Right on cue, Pablo with the tip. Soyud popping it up. Soyud with 3 points already. Soltones. Easy pickup for Van Sickle. Pablo again.
Pablo on fire so far after the technical timeout.
She's picked up the last 2 points of the Angels and have tied the game at 8. Pablo with 3 points, all from attacks. It is anybody's first set. What an exchange. Overpass. And that's put away.
Has been an effective server all throughout this match so far.
All right, so that's on Pablo, her 5th. The PVL. Right now, the Chargers up by 1, set number 2, but they're down a set. Pablo with the tip. Got it. There's a net. Portillas. Saed to Pablo. Down the line. Got it.
That's something that she has mastered in her years of playing, facing cross-court and going down the line.
As expected. Casey Galdones. And the Angels up 1-0 after winning in the first 28-26. Galdones will play setter, underhand to Pontillas. Laxina pops it up from the back row. Soltones. And again, another dig coming from Chisaet. Another hit from Pontillas. This time, Cal pops it up. Soyud pushes with 2 hands. Saed says, I got it. Van Sickle, back row. What a dig for Ravenna. Laksina off speed from the back. Long rally. Pablo will put an end to that.
Pablo breaks the block. Myla Pablo. This time going for the hands of Sharma on that sequence.
So it's nice to see her back on the court. Saet to Palma. Popped up by Ravenna. Cobb to Faith. Blocked by Myla Pablo. Pablo now in double digits with 10.
18 serving for the Angels.
Good pass from Laksina. Gets it back. What a dig coming from Adolfo. Chance to attack once again. Laksina this time pounds it. Adolfo again to the rescue. Chisaet, back row Pablo. Got it. Myla Pablo now with 10. Much better pass. Van Sickle down the line.
Great dig.
Battle at the net. Angels able to get it across. Cal to Laksina. Barbon pops it up. Back row, Pablo. Got it. Myla Pablo delivers her 11th point.
Very productive in this match from all sides of the court this time. Yet again from the back row. In between Soltones and perfect here. There's no room for errors.
Chance for the win. Block against Soltones. Here's a chance ball for the Angels. For the tie, there's a push coming from Puntillas. Easy pickup for Ravenna. Soyud for the win. Pablo pops it up. On two, Puntillas. Ravenna. Soltones with the easy over. Free ball for the Angels. Pablo. And Myla Pablo with her conference high 12 points. Erases former Lady Chief. Second straight game for Paralejas after not being in the lineup in the first two games of the Angels. And Myla Pablo in the All-Filipino Conference.
Still going to her comfortable angle there, going down the line to zone 1.
High speed ng Petro Gazz rather. So a lot of unforced errors from their side, but a good hit there from Myla Pablo, targeting cross court. Take a look at that again.
And that spike of the set brought to you. Good first ball from Ceballos.
No, good defense.
Yes. Jurado with a save. Santos blocked, and she tries to kick the ball back up, couldn't do it. And that's another point for the Angels. That block of the set brought to you by East West Bank. With the help of the net, Del Palomata saving the day for PLDT. That ball back with the Angels. Pablo, down the line, inside.
Yeah. Piola Ceballos, paano mo dedepensahan nyo? Kasi usually, tatapatan mo yung katawan ng attacker, but ang layo na yun. Pinakita mo na ni Cheng na magbablock siya, tapos bigla niyang binaba yung kamay niya. Kaya naman, walang touch.
Nice pickup by Van Sickle. Ball back to Petro Gazz. Pablo will go up, and she is looking for that corner. She finds it. Zone 1 empty. Pablo will score point number 11 so far.
Yeah, again, facing cross court, tapos papaluin niya ng down the line. Parang naka-side view na lang siya sa down the line. Kaya naman hindi from Petro Gazz.
Good first ball by Morente. Myla Pablo did not waste that.
Again, PLDT.
And clearly a connection, a solid 17 big points for Myla Pablo. It's over.
Yeah. Pablo,
making 18 points. She is now the top scorer for Petro Gazz.
So overball, spike na lang niya for a quick point for their squad.
Conference, they reinforced where half of their squad was sick, remember?
Yeah.
In the early part of that conference, which really affected their team standings and their play towards the end.
But so far in this conference, ang ganda na pinapakita ng Petro Gazz Angels. Medyo nag-init na sila inside the court. Tuloy-tuloy na sila magandang laro pinapakita.
And individually, magandang pinapalaro. Barbon is back. Pablo humiga.
Ang ganda ng approach ni but a low and fast set to Myla Pablo, leaving only one blocker in front of her. Knowing Myla Pablo, didiin na niya yun sa cross-court.
Kung maganda, kung makahabol ka. Pero kung hindi man, mailaban mo pa rin, ano?
As long as they won't stop Angels there on who will get that first ball.
Brooke with the first ball. Perfect first ball. And a very forceful dunk ball by Myla Pablo for her 11th point of the match. 0.6.
And wala pa tayo sa kalagitnaan ng second set.
Fanny in the middle.
What a save!
Piatura with the left hand. And Pablo scores!
A down the line angle on the hit by Myla Pablo.
Look at that, keeping it in play. Pablo, full approach. Crossbody swing.
Here in this All-Filipino Conference, just her scoring output really for Petro Gazz has helped so much.
They got back-to-back points for Myla Pablo, this time off the block.
By East-West Bank, the official bank of the Pvl.
Form at a higher efficiency rate on the attacking end.
You can also see the focus now on Myla Pontilla's face. She means business, and so does Myla Pablo if they want to stage that comeback and if they want to get this third set. Kita mo, Neil, wala nang nakangiti sa Petro Gazz Angels.
Serious mode already for the white shirts.
Exactly. Saed finds Pablo. She'll try one more time.
Forcing Coach Norman Miguel to burn one of his timeouts.
8-point lead for the crossovers. 8 points for Ces Robles. Myla Pablo tries her hand. Yep. Suabe. Going down the line. It's a slow burn for the Petro Gazz Angels. Nabor to Karandang. And you gotta commend, Neil, the defense of the Angels. Pauline Gaston, Tempiatura doing everything she can. Here comes Myla Pablo. Nabor finds Ces Robles. Tempiatura is gold. Gaston, nothing yet. Pablo with the bomb.
Popping these balls up from left to right. Taking care of the backcourt defense. Doing her job as the... Yun yung lagi yung pinakamahirap gawin.
And that's been the story here for both our teams. If you remember, in the first it was Cherry Tigo. And in the third it was the Petro Gazz Angels. In our fourth set.
Blazing. Hindi na nga slow burn to for Petro Gazz.
Lumiliyap
na. They're just attacking from all angles. They're getting multiple opportunities. Everybody's being very aggressive. Chance ball na naman for Petro Gazz.
Here comes Myla Pontillas. Not this time, says Ces Robles. Pauline is blocked. And you know what I noticed also? Neil, make Brooke laugh during the game. Di daw pumapalag. Ayaw. Anyway, back to this match.
Well, Brooke always means business.
And even a while ago, with her teammates dancing around her, she mentioned coming off a surgery, so taking it easy for now. But of course, helping in defense. Karandang. Nandoon si Tempiatura. Robles. Myla Pablo, dug up by Shaya. Pauline, babalik sa Cherry Tigo. A chance again for the Angels, and we got Myla.
That was a sure point from the combination play. Jen Nieva was just too...
Well, I think comparing it sa kanilang first conference, nakita ko na kasi how calm she is kahit na newbie pa lang in the league. Pero right now, yung connection, yun yung nag-improve. But since the start, when we saw her, we know how lethal she is as a setter. I think since college.
Good pass again by Van Sickle. Puntillas with a tip, blocked by Troncoso. Great save. Myla or Rem Palma with a dump. Troncoso with a hit. Oh, both teams very quick and rapid offense. Myla Pablo knocking it in for her 4th point of the game.
Much tighter set between the Thunderbells and the Petro Gazz Angels.
Nacoron with 3 points. And what a dig. Gagate, second touch. Pablo. Troncoso with a dig. Gonzaga block. It falls in. Myla Pablo with the kill block. Block of the set brought to you by East West Bank, the official bank of the Pvl.
Landing ng bola na yon, but she was a bit far of the antenna. Kaya umabot pa yung block ni Myla Pablo inside.
What another great dig for the Angels coming from Van Sickle this time. Gagate, Van Sickle again, back-to-back digs. Running attack, Nacoron, blocked at the net. Pablo. Kate Santiago digging it up. Mondoñedo to Troncoso from the back row. Tempiatura with a dig. Nacoron again. Dug by Troncoso, and the rally continues. It goes on. Pablo. Troncoso with the up. Jovelyn Gonzaga block. What a block by Pablo. That's 3 blocks for Myla Pablo, all in set number 3.
The time when I saw she improved in blocking was during her time with the F Logistics Cargo Movers. Even yung mga single block, maganda yung
Capital One still has a good chance of making it if they find the right combination of players.
As Myla Pablo will draw first blood. She is the first to score for Petro Gazz.
But here in the opening set, she has already tallied 3.
Oh, good pass there. Doromal. Palma gets a hand on it as Pablo goes up. And again, a beat in.
Yeah.
4 points already for Myla.
At the back really need to move forward because the Capital One Solar Spikers
at their performance in the first part of this tournament. They did well. They were playing 4-set, 5-setters. They won a game back in November against Nextled, but it has been downhill since then. Play continues. Myla Pablo again swats the ball over. Good defense still for Capital One. Pablo one more time, and it's a cross-court hit. Romal just did not keep it.
A 9-point lead for the Petro Gazz Angels.
Myla Pablo.
Cheng sets it up to Pablo.
Myla Pablo there of Jimenez, 1-man block. No second touch. Third cover.
Mabilangan to Marazan again. Pablo from the back. And that's unsavable on the side of galleries. That point goes to the Petro Gazz Angels.
No, always difficult to read this time coming from the back row, slowing things down after that full approach.
On the side of galleries. Check to Pablo from the back. Whoa! Nagulat ako doon.
To get a side out after that point from Marzan, they have an answer right away. Myla Pablo from the back row. Sure, if you're a player, you would want to blend well with everyone.
And you would want barako ka, no? Si Myla Pablo on the side of Petro Gazz Angels. Take a look at that.
Taking credit, taking advantage.
We love it here. We love the tension kapag dikita ng puntos. Ramdam mo yung pagkabaon ng atake ni Myla Pablo on the side of Petro Gazz. So this is Coach Lerma's first successful challenge of the game. Last challenge was unsuccessful. The ball game continues. Coronel to Marzan. Cheng is there. Aiza Maizo Puntillas.
Maizo Puntillas saw.
Kitang-kita ang no complacency sa Petro Gazz. Thank you so much for that wonderful report, Jana. As you can see here in the Petro Gazz Angels, everyone has the same amount of power.
No time for composure here. Everyone really trying to rack up their wins.
Cheng to Pablo. In the middle.
Just really beautiful set there coming from Chen. Perfect height, perfect speed to Myla Pablo.
They have had a 4-0 run. Will the Petro Gazz Angels put a stop to this? Makikita natin dito kay Pablo. And she will.
With Janelle Cheng.
And that's what you call a 1-minute. Daisy Galdon is serving. Will this be the final point?
Chance ball.
Chance for Petro Gazz, who will put an end to it. Myla has left the PVL fans here in the Inares Center in Antipolo City. Speechless. Rise.
Right.
Myla Pablo with...
So we were saying at the top of the coverage, and importante for both teams to get a win here.
Myla Pablo there against Jaya Tienza. And we know why...
pag nagkukwento
Tapos
diba?
Ikaw pagka nakikita niya, happy siya. Hindi talaga. Talaga. Na every time magkahit anong liga, pag nakikita, hindi mo alam kung kanan o kaliwa, you tend to forget. As this serve of Palma is in play. Picked up downstairs by Singh. That's a good pickup by Van Sickle. Here's Myla. Oh, Myla hitting it down the line, and Coach Roger.
So with this hit from Myla Pablo, a down the line hit, she found that small space. Sure na they have a tight block para yung konti na lang ang option ng pagdadaanan, so it's going to be easier for the defense now.
As the score stands at 5-3 in favor of Capital. One-handed pickup that time by Isa. And that is going to stay inside and make the score. Ito yung volleyball expression, kapit. Kapit. Kahit maaga pa lang, kakapit ka kung ikaw Capital 1. Out. Nako, they're getting breaks, ha? We'll move into the quarterfinals, which Galleries Tower has already done. Hindi na baon ni Niegos yung regalo. Myla burns them with a shot to the back row.
But Pablo manages to score off this one.
If you are given the regalos, if you're Capital 1, looking on. That's clean and such a crafty move by the veteran.
Do as much. They can just give the instructions, but when you're inside the court, it's really all up to you.
And that separates perhaps the good teams from the others, because they know how to win in the stretch, like in this case.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to give more confidence or para magbigyan mo pang kumpiyansa yung kalaban mo.
And given that set,
right.
In the meantime, biglang ito, Myla Pablo creating a gap here. Pupunan ng Zeus, 2-1. Cheng. That's Pablo delivering the cross.
She went for that sharp cross-court attack. A beautiful set coming from Cheng. Almost a shoot set. Avoiding that block of Zeus. And first action as well.
She's a strong woman. 7 points. Myla. And here come the bets. Myla Pablo quickly transitioning from defense to offense and from offense to defense.
They know.
Good set, but alive. Hey, keep it. Oh, it is still alive. The Coron reached red. Brooke Shields, Van Sickle. I almost said Brooke Shields. In the meantime, there's a tap. I know why Brooke sent it high, so that they could reassemble. There's a joust. Myla. Oh, I think she got it. Yes. In my excitement, I called her Brooke Shields.
Not looking happy compared to how happy he was when he watched the replay of the first game. Sabi nga niya, what a wonderful replay to watch. That was supported by Franny. Myla Pablo, though, cross-court attack. And the question always is, with a young team, will they be able to stay consistent? Right. They played the same way that they did in set 1, but faltered in the latter half. So it's a game of being able to sustain this kind of play, confidence, and accuracy. Chisaet setting to Myla Pablo.
The Petro Gazz Angels giving Chisaet a chance to set up a Myla Pablo classic down the line attack. No support on the floor.
Chini Arroyo serving. Saet. Again, you know, it's the usual. It's the usual that always works, right?
We need more of that from Chai Troncoso.
And we see Petro Gazz slowing down a bit, faltering as well. That's why Juice Coffee able to stay close to them.
Pagdating namin ng college, grabe yung training and grabe yung discipline. So we learned a lot during our university days.
Which has a lot about the composure here of Thea as you get back to this game. Zeus Coffee holding on to a 1-point advantage. Saet will send this one to Myla Pablo. Puts it away.
From Chisaet for Myla Pablo, but that play worked well for the Petro Gazz Angels because humahabol pa.
Oh, good serve. A sharp one. Oh, that's inside for Myla Pablo. Rania Musa will serve for the red shirts.
Good first ball from Gonzaga.
Great blocking from Petro Gazz.
But that good coverage from the Thunderbells.
Pablo, right on the money for Myla Pablo.
Take a look where it landed. That was a long cross court and right in the corner. It flipped the line.
Zeus Coffee, composure, much needed. Mondoñedo will go to Gagate.
That's a block.
And she is a block. What a finish here for the Petro Gazz Angels. Giving Zeus Coffee a taste of their own medicine. We've been raving about their blocking. How ironic that this game ends via a monster.
Again, over reception. And a free point for the Angels.
It's for the Petro Gazz Angels na makabawi kaagad at hindi na hayaan lumaki yung lamang ng Flying Titans.
Stay close, all the way. Rondina's shot is in the air. Here comes Tubino. And Rondina has no help at the back row. Naswak sa Myra. In the meantime, this is in play. Hinabol. Myla. Oh. 2-point lead by the Angels.
Back there from Myla Pablo.
In the meantime, it's still close and tight. Choco has a 1-point lead. Musa with the serve. Alba. Return to sender.
On the block.
Myla has been doing a lot of blocking like this one. Block of the set. I've been saying, here comes Sabeta serving again. Consistent yung serve ni Jonah. I'm not gonna jinx her, but I know she's very consistent with her serve. Pablo. Oh! Touch blast. Bye.
Yung motion ni Tang Ponce is really to go for the ball.
It looked like kanya. It looked like I can get to it.
Which I understand din naman dahil grabe din yung mga pinapakuwalang palo ng Petro Gazz. But
hindi na huli ni Rondina.
From Myla Pablo.
Yep, you're right. NU is on the floor for the first time tonight for Choco. Myla. Robino. Chang. That's inside. That is inside. And now we will be back with your fourth set shortly.
Serving for the Flying Titans, Royce Tubino.
2 match points saved already. Tubino served very low. Pablo got the corner and a third match point. Match point.
Chance here for the Flying Titans.
Hindi na mauna. Pwede na matapos dito, hindi pa. Tinaas ni Dina. Rondina. Chance again. Cheng says, let's go here. Back row. Contillas, Cheng. Pablo. Still alive. And Sickle. Cheng. Pablo again. Yay! with their second win.
They let go of that, actually.
Yeah. And they had an 8-0 run. By the way, the panalo play of the game brought to you by Yakult.
Toying with their lineups. And wow, I mean, you should be happy for Musa getting the nod.
Call back set. That is blocked. This block of the set is brought to you by East West Bank, the official bank of the
monster blocks at huge moments. I mean, the shortest player on the court.
Combination.
Right now, Myla Pablo is making some noise here.